Well, the show started when I was 5. I think I saw the first episode, but I'm not sure. But I'm pretty certain that I saw this. The first thing that I vividly remember from the show is there was an episode in a story called Dalek Invasion of Earth, which someone gave away the monster because the Daleks had invaded the Earth, but the Doctor didn't know that. It was just a deserted London, and at the end of the episode, a Dalek appeared from the Thames, came up out of the water, and I just remember thinking, it never frightened me. I thought that was the most fantastic thing, was seeing this monster emerging from the water like that. So that's the moment I remember most vividly. But there was many moments as a child. I mean, I was born and brought up in Scotland, which is quite a dark and cold place most of the time. And I was wondering quite a dark and cold house, and in the corner there would be this television set flickering away, and there would be these magical images that would appear of William Hartnell, and these strange monsters and creatures like Minotaur and Zarbi that he would meet. And I just thought it was absolutely magical. It just transported me and took me into another world, and I loved this character. He was so mysterious. He was so, sometimes he was fierce and angry, and sometimes he was kind and benevolent, but there was a whole side of him that was hidden, and yet was there. And so to end up actually playing that character, it's a wonderful gift.
Well, there's no back to basics, no. I mean, we're not taking the show backwards. You can't make a show that way. Imagine the poster, now even more old-fashioned, a bit more like your dad's show used to be. No one's going to watch that. No, the show goes resolutely forwards, and you will see that Peter's Doctor is a very modern Doctor and a very different take on the Doctor, far from being back to the classic series idea. The thing about the classic series never went backwards. It always went forwards, and so do we. It's a show about time travel, but the future is our only destination.
I think, we really deal with regeneration and what that means and what it means if your best friend in the world changes his face and effectively his person, yet still is your best friend. So I think it's something that their path together becomes incredibly complicated and not easy, but they're deeply bound to each other and deeply love each other and have all of this history, yet there is this thing of starting again and getting to know each other again and having to work with this in a dynamic which is now different, and the 12th Doctor will not respond in the same way as the 11th Doctor, and that unpredictability kind of throws up some interesting curveballs along the way.
I've loved all the actors who play Doctor Who, so in a way I don't want to cut myself off from them. I think Matt's absolutely fabulous, and David and Chris and all the other guys. So I don't want to be, in one sense, I don't want to be different from any of them. I want to be the same as them because they are a part of this character. It's all the same character, it's all the same person. So I don't deliberately do anything that I think separates me from them. I think, in essence, I'm perhaps slightly more short-tempered than they have been recently, a little less user-friendly. But the Doctor, Arno, that I play is very passionate. He loves life. He loves this gift that he has been given, that he can explore all of time and all of space. He can see, the magic of solar flares and stars being born, and he can see magic in, the fibers in the carpet or the bottom of a glass. And he gets irritated when other people don't recognize what a wonderful gift this is. He's struggling I think he often struggles with himself. I think he struggles to find himself, and in a way, it goes back to one of the other questions. I think the character of the Doctor always sort of reflects the times that he is drawing, and I think that this Doctor very much wants to maintain his very strong, well, in his soul he has a very strong moral stance about good and evil, but because he's called upon to make difficult decisions, I think he's often haunted by the fact that he does things that have consequences, and he's not always who he wants to be. But he's actually still struggling to find himself. So we will see that unfold in this season. Well, Tom Baker said he had always been the Doctor. That he'd always been playing the Doctor. And I guess maybe I realized that because I'd been brought up with the show, that when I became an actor, I probably was, the kind of actor I was, had probably been made by my exposure to the show. So I probably, even if I had never played the part of Doctor Who, I was kind of probably always being a bit Doctor Who-ish in most of the parts that I played. So for me, it's, you know, I love the show. I love being in it. I love being a part of it. It's up to the audience to decide if they think if I am Doctor Who. But I feel privileged to have had the chance.